Tonight we are looking at Angela Anaconda, the animated comedy series created by Joanna Ferrone and Sue Rose, that originally started as a small series of shorts on the animated sketch series K.A. Blam. The show focuses on the adventures of Angela, who is an 8-year-old, in the fictional town of Tapwater Springs. The show lasted for 130 segments and 3 seasons and aired on Teletoon from 1999. There are many different characters we meet throughout the show. So now that we have the background, let's take a look at a couple of episodes. First up we have Bathroom Blues. So at school, Angela is explaining it is lunchtime as she needs to use the bathroom. The line is very long as Angela is getting impatient as she needs to go. Gina hopes it doesn't last any longer because she says the dinner lady promised her an extra chicken bit. Angela says she can't hold her bladder much longer as she sees one of the boys go into the bathroom and come out within seconds. She asks Gina if she saw that as Angela can't believe the boys don't have to wait to use the bathroom. Gina says it must be because the boys' room is larger as Angela then asks Gordy what makes the boys' room so special as he says he doesn't go in there because he hates the germs. He says he doesn't need the bathroom throughout the day as he controls how much he drinks. Angela can't believe Gordy as Angela then suggests going into the boys' room as she goes to climb a tree. We then see the teacher having a picnic with Nanette and her friends as suddenly there is a bee. Nanette runs off as the other girls then dash off as well as the teacher eats up. The bee then lands on Angela's face as she tries to flick it off but she falls and lands in the boys' bathroom. She can't believe it as she says it is just like the girls' room as she shows us around. She then gets confused by the urinals as she suggests they drink from them. She then hears some boys as she hides in the stall. The boy come in and sing as they poop. Angela knows the voice as it is Johnny. Angela writes on some paper as she needs his help getting out of the boys' bathroom. She gives it to Johnny as Johnny is confused as Angela scares him. Angela then says she needs to get out of the bathroom unnoticed. They come out the stalls as Angela says Johnny can be her lookout. Johnny goes out as Angela says she could be in trouble big time as Johnny then watches someone eat as we then see the teacher lay on the floor as she has eaten everything. One of the kids then gives her some more food. Angela then hears Josephine as Angela explains Josephine is always trying to help people as she shouts out for help. Josephine can't believe it as she then runs off. Angela plays with the sink as she uses the steam to write a message. One of the other kids sees it but as it is written backwards they don't understand it. So Angela is still stuck as Gina then worries as Jimmy goes back into the bathroom as he then comes out with the toilet paper stuck to his shoe. Gina sees it as she takes it. She can't believe it. Gordy comes back as Gina screams. Gina wants Gordy to help as Gordy then changes his mind about the bathroom as he goes in. He calls for Angela as Angela can't believe Gordy has come to help as Gordy hates the germs. Angela wants to know if the coast is clear as Gordy is scared of the door knob. He breaks the door as Angela can't believe it as Gordy gets scared. They scream as Angela dreams about being on a desert island as she then hears Gordy arrive as Nanette the bee then pops the bubble. Angela explains Gordy is trapped too as Johnny comes and saves the day. They escape the island as it is very silly as they end up back on the same island. Johnny looks out as Angela writes a message with shells. Gina comes in her plane to save the day as Johnny knocks her out with a coconut as everyone is stuck on the island. Angela then uses an urinal to get everyone off the island as I don't know what is going on as they sink. So back in the real world Gordy is panicking as Angela suggests getting out the window as we then see the teacher eat up. Nanette then snitches on Angela as Angela can't believe it as Gordy then goes up to the window. He falls out the window as it is complete chaos as the teacher then comes in and shouts at Angela. She gives Angela a punishment as Angela thanks the teacher for getting her out as she dashes out the room. The teacher is confused by the urinals as well as Nanette then finds out the door is broken as they shout to get out as Angela laughs as the episode then ends on that note. Next up we have Angela who? So at home, Angela is explaining it is just another Saturday as the family are doing their chores as Angela screams she has done something. We then see her do a trick as the family are impressed. Angela walks out the room as she shows her older twin brothers as they are confused at what Angela is doing. They say it is stupid as Angela say they are jealous as the brothers call her a freak as Angela boasts about how amazing she is. The brothers say she could be adopted as dad then calls them in for dinner as the brothers rush in and leave Angela behind. So the family are eating up as Angela says she hates tuna noodles as Mom says the food is great as the brothers eat up, the baby enjoys it as Dad serves up as Angela hates it, she gives it to the dog as Angela then suggests that her brothers could be right and she is adopted. Dad then goes to clean up as the brothers rush off to help as Angela is upset, the family wash up as they all sing away, Angela then drops the plate as the brothers then taunt Angela once again. Angela gets upset as the family then watches a movie about the family. The brothers hit Angela as they talk about the photos. Angela asks where all the pictures are of her as the brothers say she is adopted. The thing catches on fire as they go to put it out as Angela says she really isn't an anaconda as she explains everything to her dog. Angela says she must be something else as she goes off to find out. She thinks about her friend Gina as she goes over to her house. Gina opens the door as Angela is then confused. Gina invites her in for lunch as she says she is also having tuna noodles as Gina says it is great. Angela is disappointed as they then go off together for a walk. Angela says she is trying to find her true family as Gina says something about her tongue as they show off. Gina says they aren't sisters as they then talk about pizza. They then bump into Josephine as Angela then thinks Josephine could be her sister as they arrive to the pizza place and eat up. The pizza woman says Angela reminds her of when she was younger as Angela says she could be her real mother as Gina says not a chance as Nanette then comes in with her butler. Nanette orders a pizza as she boasts about her gym skills as she says she hates tuna noodles as Angela can't believe she hates it as well. Nanette sings as Angela joins in. Nanette eats her pizza crust first as Gina can't believe it. Angela goes over to her as she asks whether she can roll her tongue as Angela then says they must be related. So we get a dream as she pretends to be Nanette's sister. So she acts away pretending to be a member of a rich family. The teacher admires her as she then throws food out of her car as everyone cheers. They arrive to a hairdresser's as Angela says she doesn't want to change her hair as they cut it anyway. Angela doesn't like her new look as she is forced to do things she doesn't like. Her fake parents throw her out as she says they aren't her real family as she is hugging Nanette. Nanette is confused as she says they aren't family. Nanette walks off as Angela heads back to her normal family as they are eating ice cream. Angela says she loves chocolate as Dad pulls some out. Angela can't believe it as she goes back to her family and watches some more family pictures. The brothers call her ugly as the episode then ends. Finally we have Rockabye Batty. So at school Angela is explaining Johnny is playing a guessing game about what came to his house today. The gang are trying to guess as they suggest stupid things as Johnny then builds something. Angela then says she is very tired because she couldn't get any sleep because her brothers were messing around as Angela then falls asleep in front of the gang. Gina then guesses bunk beds as Johnny says she is right. Angela then asks if someone said sleeping as Johnny says his parents are going away and he can invite everyone over. Gina says there are 4 of them and only 2 beds. Johnny is confused as Angela says he has to pick as Johnny gets nervous as Angela tries to guilt trip him as she says Gina can't come over as she tries to bribe her with a cookie. Angela says Gordy can't come over either as he then panics about the carpet. Angela says it will be a fun time on the bunk beds as Angela is then packing for the sleepover as she brings everything as her brothers then taunt her once more. Angela says she will get some great sleep tonight as she heads off as her mom talks a lot. So she rings a doorbell as the hand gives her some money. Angela is confused as the guy then takes the money back from Angela. Johnny invites Angela in as Angela says his house is amazing. Johnny then says it will be the best sleepover ever as Nana is cooking away as she then throws spaghetti at the wall. Johnny eats the spaghetti as Angela can't believe it. Nana gets angry with the kids as Angela rushes to the bedroom. The uncle has built the beds as they spit on the beds. Angela can't believe it as Johnny says it is for good luck as Angela jumps into bed as she is very tired. Nana calls them in for dinner as they rush off, so everyone is eating up as Angela enjoys the meal. Angela really wants to head to bed but Johnny explains they have more than 1 course. The uncle says there are 7 more courses as they eat away. Angela is full as they burp away. So it is finally bedtime as they head to bed. Johnny doesn't know where to sleep as Angela then tosses a race car as it lands on its wheels, so Angela gets the top bunk. Angela tries to sleep but Johnny wants his pillow as Angela then gives it to him, so Angela is trying to sleep again as the lights are then being messed around with. Johnny says it is his nightlight as he then falls asleep. Angela then falls out of bed as she slips on the race car. She turns off the light as she goes back to bed. Johnny then snores away as he is very loud. Angela throws toys at him as Angela then tries to count sheep. Angela then says she has forgotten to brush her teeth. As she goes to do that, she falls out of bed once again as she then sneaks around. She then sees Nana sleep on the chair as Uncle is messing around in his sleep. Angela is confused as she then goes to the bathroom. She sees Nana's teeth as she gets scared. She heads back to bed as things happen throughout the house. Angela is very scared as she then dreams up a concert, so Angela is trying to control them as it is all very confusing. Angela is then happy as we see some fairies as they take her to the sky to sleep. So back in the real world, her brothers have arrived to take her shopping as Angela is fast asleep. The brothers talk about playing roller football all night as they mock Angela's snoring. The brothers then say last night was the best night of their lives as Angela snores away. The episode then ends on that note. In conclusion, I'm going to have to pass on this one. I didn't really get it. It felt a little strange at some points and the characters, including Angela, were very annoying. While I didn't mind the art style, the stories were alright, but nothing special and some jokes just fell flat in some places. So overall I'm going to have to skip this one unfortunately. So thank you for watching. If you have any TV shows you like to see me do, put them in the comments.